morning.
It's like we may have to hold off on the proclamation in the beginning of the meeting. Not here yet. So we'll give her time then. We'll hold it off.
Who's coming for that?
Amy Rogers. Welcome back. Yeah, she's not excited.
Yeah, all right. Do I have to?
Kelly won't be here today, I don't know if she.
Yeah,
No,
she's.
I got an email. Unfortunately, so.
She's watching it, she can tell me, she just only said it went live.
Testing.
Yeah, I just wanted to make sure you get those. Let me get some more. I have to get one more, okay?
Now call the meeting of the Carbon County Board of Commissioners to order. Please rise for a moment of silence, prayer, and the Pledge of Allegiance. Father in heaven, bless us as we gather today for this meeting. Guide our minds and hearts so that we will work for the good of our community and help all your people. Teach us to be generous in your outlook, courageous in the face of difficulty, and wise in our decisions. Amen.
Amen.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
These proceedings are being recorded for the sole purpose of constituting the accuracy of written minutes. Tapes are reused, eliminating recorded records of these proceedings.
Motion approved. Oh, sorry.
Approval of the minutes of the previous meeting held September 23rd, 2021.
Motion approved.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes. Are there any guests concerning county business at this time? Please state your name and where you're from, please, for the record.
Kathleen Lear, and I'm off Stony Creek Road in Jim Thorpe. And we're all together.
Would you have comments?
Dad, are you gonna wanna comment? This is Ralph Clark, also on Stony Creek Road.
Okay.
Ann Clark, also on Stony Creek Road. This is
Jenny Diaz,
Jenny Diaz
Stony Creek Road.
and Joseph Berneri.
Would you like, we did get a memo this week, and the purpose, or the reason you're here is because the bridge is closed to traffic on both sides, in your area there on Stony Creek.
Yes.
So, what I'd like to read to you now, or explain to you, the main reason for the bridge closing is the spandrel wall and ring stones of the reference bridge are separating from the main stone arch. Also, the wing walls, which are integral with the spandrel wall and ring stones, are severely out of plumb. These two conditions are serious, and in the eyes of PennDOT warrant the bridge closing. The concern is the spandrel wall or wings were to collapse, a portion of the road would also collapse. The collapse of the spandrel wall or wing walls will leave a large hole in the roadway which a pedestrian or cyclist may fall into. The signs at the entrance to Stony Creek are the correct signs and in accordance with PennDOT regulations and were reviewed and approved by PennDOT, are inspected annually by PennDOT consultants to ensure that the signage is installed in accordance with state roadway and bridge regulations. So, that is the reason the bridge is closed even to pedestrians. At first, we had talked about it. Can we open it up a little bit because of the hazard of possible collapse, or even a cyclist or pedestrian falling is a huge liability to the county.
The sign at the end of the street says road closed. It doesn't mention the bridge at all, and we have constant traffic that comes down the road, zips down there, gets angry because you don't see that the bridge is closed until you're 3/4 of the way down. Then they turn around in everybody's driveway and zip back out again. Is there faster? Is there a way of changing it to say bridge closed at the end of the street?
From what I understand, I thought there was supposed to be signage prior to that, that should be up warning the motorists that the bridge is closed ahead.
The sign that's at the corner of 903 and Stony Creek clearly says road closed 0.1 miles. Never mentions the bridge at all, and 50% of the time that sign is laying on its side because the wind blows it over, and it's just held up by sandbags. So we are constantly picking the sign up, but it doesn't mention the bridge. You don't see that the bridge is closed until you hit our driveway at 38.
We'll have to look into that and see what the specifics are as far as what you're saying. It's not that I don't believe you, and what we can do to correct that the bridge is out. Those people that are turning around, are they people that are familiar with, well, apparently they can't be familiar with the area.
I believe that the, Google Maps or whatever thing they have, they're trying to get to Short Road, or they're trying to get, the other side of the, and so I'm sure that their mapping system is telling them to turn on Stony Creek there.
It's not updated on any
Yeah,
mapping
it's not.
system. If you use any kind of, if you have TomTom navigation, you use Google, anything like that, it does not show that it's closed at all. I was told it's because the bridge was supposed to be like a temporary thing, so it wasn't like put into the system for navigations, that it is completely closed and not passable.
This is Barbara. Barbara lives on the end of the street, and Barbara has the children that climb across that bridge to get to the school bus.
Yeah, my daughter, like 2 weeks ago, she had fell going over. It was raining that morning. They have to climb the concrete barriers. They've had to for years to get to the bus stop. When she was climbing over the concrete barrier, her foot slipped because it was slippery, because it was raining, and she fell like face forward over the concrete barrier. She has her elbows all scraped up, her whole side here is bruised, her whole ankle was swollen, she's got bruises on her ankle, and her knee is black and blue. I've been dealing with the school district since my kids were in first grade. I moved in that house in 2016. It has been going on since then. The school district says that it is not their issue. There's nothing that they can do. It's up to the county to do something about that bridge, because there is no other bus stop that they can make that is safe for the kids. They used to have one on 903. They changed it because the bus got hit front end, like head on, when they were picking up children in the morning. They can't go there. They can't go across the street because, one, they have to cross 903. Second, Penn Forest Streams is a private development. They do not live in that development, so they cannot get on the bus in that development. There is no other bus stop. There's no other way for them to get, and I asked them if they can come down my road and pick them up, and they said no, because there's nowhere for the bus on that end of the road to actually make a full turnaround, because that's what the bus would have to do. So the school district says that there's absolutely nothing that they can do. I've been dealing with, like I said, for years. Now my daughter finally got hurt. This year I have, my 4-year-old is now in Head Start. I have to take her to her bus stop, which is in the Julio's parking lot. Her bus comes at like the same time as my other children's. I cannot be in 2 different spots at one time. I've had to stop working and stay home during the winter because I have to physically drive my kids to the bus stop and be there to drive them, because they can't even in the wintertime get over there, because when they come and plow the road, they plow it to the top of the hill there before the bridge, and it's a big, like it's a mound of ice and snow that takes until end of April, beginning of May most times, where it all actually melt and the kids be able to go down there without slipping on ice. This year, like I said, I have 2 different bus stops to be at the same time. I'm not going to be able to do it. And it's ridiculous that they have to go over this. Now my daughter fell. I don't want them, to get hurt, maybe even worse the next time. I have pictures of her injuries on my phone, and I also have a letter from the school nurse, because when she got to school, she had to immediately go to the school nurse because her arm was bleeding and she needed it bandaged. So I had the nurse write me a school note, saying that she has to be seen right away for the injuries of trying to get to the bus stop. And what if next time she breaks her foot?
Barb, we did reach out to John Rashevsky, the school superintendent.
Yes, I have many times.
All right, well, we put our kind of weight behind that, and this past week we communicated with him. I know he is looking into it. I don't know what the resolution is, but we see it a concern, a liability on everyone's part, that children are having to basically run an obstacle course in order to get to the school bus, and it's a very unsafe condition.
And I think when I got, I think it was Mrs. Lear had called me, and I did call her back, but I wanted to give her a little bit of information that I found, and I thought maybe we could work something out, even if a pedestrian, that the pedestrians go. In fact, we looked at it, how it could be diverted, and the bridge is just too dangerous, and then our alternate to it, and we wanted to contact the bus company, that could they pick the children up there. Now they're saying, I'll tell you what, there's nobody could turn around down there. Because when you had called me the next day, we went up and looked at it. We had a car, and you have a heck of a time turning around there with a car. But I mean, even with the school district, did you ever approach them, maybe they could run a van up for the couple kids?
I did.
You know what I mean? Is that an all? You know what I mean?
I did say that, because when my 4-year-old, when I first moved in, the first year they were both in the school. My son was in kindergarten and my daughter was in first grade. So a parent has to be at the bus stop at that age to pick them up. And the problem is at the time I had gotten into a car accident. I was 6 months pregnant with a broken foot. And I told them, I cannot get down there and climb a barrier with a broken foot pregnant. I can't do this. So I can't go pick them up at the bus stop. I said, you're gonna have to help me out here. I said, now I have no vehicle. I have to walk down there. Even if I did, it was my right foot that I broke. I couldn't drive. I said, you have to do something. That school year, they did provide a van. At the end of the school year, once my cast and everything was healed, they said, listen, you're not injured no more. It's time for you to get a car. there's no reason for them to have a van anymore, they're not disabled, they don't need the van. And next year, they have to go to the bus stop, we are not sending the van. I was like, are you kidding? Like, I was like, they still had the issue of climbing the barriers down there though. And they said, well, that's a township issue, that's not our issue.
Can I speak? So your name?
Ralph Clark. I own property on one side of the bridge, my daughter owns property on the other side of the bridge. So, we're kind of playing games here a little bit. All the pedestrians are going across the bridge. We're just having to climb it. There's people going over the bridge every day. It's a kind of a game we're playing here. All we're doing is making it more difficult for us to walk across the bridge. Now, if you could put just a barrier across so only walking through it would solve the problem. And that's what we need. The bridge is not gonna fall down on its own. I mean, that's overstating the real condition of the bridge. I've been across that bridge a couple years ago with my RV. Other people go across the bridge with their things. So I think we're kind of blowing up a situation here which is kind of doesn't make sense. There's no common sense here. People are gonna go across the bridge.
The other option is to take the bridge down. If the bridge is that dangerous, if a person standing on that bridge is gonna collapse the bridge, take the bridge down. Because now the liability is on our property that spans the bridge for the bridge to collapse on our property into the street.
And the only other alternative is for the kids to walk up 903 and around down the short road.
Which, yeah, it makes it like almost a mile of a walk.
More than a mile.
And, yeah, and they're 12 right now, 12 and 10, and then I have a 4-year-old and a, newborn that in a couple of years are going to be going through the same issue. Like 903 is definitely, like walking that way is definitely not an option. Like especially the way the cars fly and hit deer out of nowhere. I mean, I've had in the last year and a half, we've had one fatal accident.
Major.
Right outside my house. Like, there's no way my kids are walking up 903.
And then the way they come down that hill and just
Yeah,
trying
'cause
to
we're in
pull
the
out,
dip.
just trying to pull out there.
That's why they said the school bus is a no, because they would have to stop in that dip. Like, cause if you're coming from like the turnpike side, you see there's a bus stop sign there. And that's cause that used to be a bus stop. But once that bus got hit head on that time, they said that's it, they were done. Like, this is too dangerous of a spot. And they took the bus stop out.
A man was just killed there.
Yeah.
Well, that's another issue, is that dangerous part of 903 that comes down in that dip. We've had major accidents there.
Yeah, right in my yard.
And the snow,
Chris
sitting
Bobol's
on the bridge, that's just adding huge amount of weight throughout the winter.
Tell you what we will do, we will revisit the bridge issue. We talk about it, talk to our engineer, possibly the school district, and ask them to come up with a better method. I understand your concerns, and maybe that would be the best thing to do, would be to remove that bridge totally. But then that does not solve your problem with transportation and getting the kids to school. So, we're gonna have to look at, to see what we really can do there.
We're not looking for the bridge to be rebuilt because we don't want the traffic.
Yeah, even if you have to rip the bridge down and then just put a walking
Just a
bridge
walk.
over.
Pedestrian
This way, you don't have the issue of, cars coming down, because I know at one point they didn't have those concrete, when I first moved in, they didn't have those concrete barriers on the side.
Right.
Like, they added those and made it completely inaccessible, and I was told the reason why was because motorcycles were coming up and down the road, and where they had it open on the sides, like big enough, like it was, like this big on the sides, they said the motorcycles were fitting through, and because the motorcycle is considered a vehicle, if something were to happen and the bridge could collapse with a bike on, the bridge, then the township is liable for not completely closing.
And we actually, we were actually looking into this. In fact, what you have to do, you have to come onto the bridge, make like an angle, and then go back out. That would deter the motorcycles from going over it. And I think there would be a plan to do that, but with PennDOT or insurance saying that it's a liability, that it would collapse, that sort of takes that plan out of the works.
Okay.
Now, maybe that's something, I don't know, like that suggestion that you said, tear the bridge down, and I don't know if that would be, I mean, we'd have to check into that. I mean, that's something that we can work on in the next couple of weeks, see what we can do. I mean, but like, if we tear the bridge down, like Wayne said, it's not gonna solve your problem. But is the pedestrian bridge gonna be feasible for us to do? I mean, it's
Bear in
probably,
mind, multi-year, it's a multi-year takedown
Yeah.
of a bridge. It's not something that happens tomorrow. There's DEP issues, as you all are well aware of, and
Like, what's the weight limit on that bridge? It says 3,000 pounds right now.
nothing now.
yeah.
Zero.
It's probably zero now, yeah.
It's rated to zero.
Is that sign still there?
Yep.
Yeah.
We'll make sure that's removed.
And I mean, like, even some of the signs out the road, we'll check into that, like, I mean, they could be put dead end, bridge closed or whatever to just stop the traffic for now, but as for, I don't know what to tell you for the
I would
rest
say
of
like
them.
on both sides of the street, because you can only see that sign
Yeah.
coming down the ones.
Exactly, yeah.
Yeah,
Coming
'cause
up
you
the
have to
other
make that
end.
sharp turn onto Stony Creek if you're coming from, like down the hill, you know, this way. So the way that the sign is and then the way it's turned, if you're coming from this way, you don't see that sign at all whatsoever. And these people that are coming down, honestly, 90% of them are New York and New Jersey license plates. They don't know the area, they have no idea where they're even going, like, they're completely lost.
Or even large delivery trucks coming
Yeah.
through there.
Okay.
What about, thinking about getting some kind of road funding from federal government? Has that ever been?
We've been trying for, I think, every one of our bridges and roads, and it isn't,
We have a lot of bridges that need work.
But are they
Not
still
enough funds.
are they still functional, like you're just improving them?
Some are functional, but we have bridges with severe weight limits that restrict deliveries, et cetera, for fuel or pumping out sewer tanks,
$1
et
trillion
cetera.
I think
infrastructure.
everyone likes the bridge being there.
mhm.
We don't want the bridge out, we don't want a new bridge and all that. The bridge as it is just fine. Just let us walk across it.
Well, we can't because of liability.
Someone's gonna get really hurt. Man goes around the outside and balances. I mean, someone's gonna get hurt. There's your liability.
I see people walking on the wall, where the rail.
On the
where the
rail.
rail
That's
is.
how I get across it, I walk on the rail.
Okay.
It's dangerous. A heck of a lot more dangerous.
More
to leave it
signs
like
and
it
then
is
the
to
people
change it.
don't read them anyway.
All right.
So,
All right, my question is this, you guys can't fix the bridge right away, I understand whatever pedestrian walkway or, you know, it's gonna take a while, I get that, it can't be done in a flash, like, overnight. But while you guys are trying to figure out what you can do with that bridge, I know you said you talked to the superintendent of, you know, the school. Is there any way, like, you could keep in contact with them and with me, and maybe the weight of you guys also telling them, like, listen, okay, this is not something that can be fixed overnight, so until we can get this situation fixed, and it's your responsibility to step in and help these kids get to school safer. Because I've been trying since, my daughter's in 6th grade, and I've been dealing with this since she was in 1st. I'm not getting anywhere with them, they're not, you know, doing anything to help me, and it actually took me a week to get the note from the nurse, because when I called and told them I wanted the note and why and where she fell and everything, they didn't want to give it to me. I had to call the school 5 times, I had to get it approved by the principal, they kept calling me asking me, where are you taking this note, where are you taking this note, and I told them, I'm taking it to the commissioners meeting because something needs to be done. You guys aren't helping, so it's time for me to I guess get, you know, the township involved in some type of way, since you say it's their issue. So, like, can somebody just help me, like a fire under them to get this moving before?
We'll
winter
re-engage
comes?
with the superintendent. We understand that basically, you know, the school districts have taken on the responsibility of safe transport of children. Based upon their transportation plan, as it appears from what you have told us, they are creating an added liability, not only for them, but importantly for our equity, you know, a liability also. So therefore, we will engage with them and keep the pressure on them to help try to find a short-term solution to that problem.
There is a little parking lot across the street there that they can
That's
turn around.
private property.
Oh, yeah, I said that to them, right across the street from from that corner house, there's a big, you know, parking lot. I said, maybe you could, you know, turn the bus around in there, and they said, that's private property. I said, yeah, it's owned by my landlord. I said, so if I get a letter from my landlord giving you permission to turn your bus around in that parking lot. Can you please put a bus stop here? And they said no.
So was this same problem before Brandywine took over? Because
Yes.
there was a transition from Coons and, right, okay.
Yep, it's because Brandywine's only been doing the last 2 years,
Right.
last year and this year. And I've had this issue, like I said, my daughter's in 6th grade and I've been dealing with this since they were in 1st and kindergarten.
Okay. All right, we're gonna have to move on. Any other guests concerning county business other than the bridge at this time? Hearing none, thank you for coming in and doing
Yep.
that work. Thank you.
Thank you.
Okay, we'll move on.
Okay,
Do you
next
want
item.
these pictures of the bridge that I have, or do you not need them?
I think we all have them, don't we?
When I was
We all
up, I
have them.
think,
Different
did you
ones.
call me on Tuesday and then I went up Wednesday?
Yeah.
And I looked at it, I mean, I walked on, I said, it's a shame that it's like, I mean, that we can't, I mean, we're sort of locked that we can't do anything. But it's like, I mean, we'll look into it, see what we
Would
can
you
do, I
guys
mean.
like the note from the school nurse?
I don't know
I
if
don't
that's
think we need
needed.
it.
Where can I leave you my contact information so that with the school we can?
Here, let me give you my card
Yeah.
while you're here. And then
And you can call the office
establish
here.
connectivity with us, email. And
Now, how is it, like, if you have your property all posted, no trespassing, whatever, and somebody gets hurt and they sue you?
they still can do it. Is that crazy?
They can
Yeah.
still do it. Now,
Yeah.
how about, you got the signs and everything, the bridge is still up, people walk over there.
Yeah.
Somebody's gonna end up getting hurt and sued.
Yeah.
Okay, we have to keep moving here.
Thank you.
Thanks, guys.
Also understand that's a historic bridge.
Yeah, it is historic. Oldest bridge in the county.
And are we, oh no, she's here.
Thanks.
Okay.
Okay.
Okay, next item is for adoption. Proclamation number 2021-12, Domestic Violence Awareness Month.
Motion to adopt proclamation 2021-12.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes, okay, this time I'll read the proclamation. Domestic Violence Awareness Month. Whereas Women's Center was founded by a group of volunteers to assess the needs of area women, provide support in the form of peer counseling, and conduct community education programs about issues of importance to women. And whereas in 1977, the Women's Center Task Force received a CERTA Special Project Grant to develop a full-time domestic violence program. And whereas in April 1978, the task force established the first shelter in northeast Pennsylvania for battered women and their children. Whereas the task force was incorporated as Domestic Violence Service in June of 1978. Whereas the first Victims of Crime Act grant was received in 1986 through the Pennsylvania Commission on Crime and Delinquency. Whereas during fiscal year 2000-2001, the task force completed work on social service protocol to assist human service providers with routine screening of their clients, consumers, and appropriate referral of all of those who are victims. And whereas the purpose of the Domestic Violence Service Center is to work towards the elimination of domestic violence, whereas this October, the Domestic Violence Service Center will observe 45 years of service to the community. Now, therefore, the Commissioners of Carbon County hereby proclaim October as Domestic Violence Awareness Month and honor and commend the Domestic Violence Service Center for its contribution to the residents of Carbon County. Today we have with us Tammy Rogers from Domestic Violence Center, and I'm sorry, I forget your name.
Misty Ham.
She's here, I'm just taking pictures.
Oh, all right.
Want her picture taken?
All right.
Okay.
Tammy, if you would like to sit down here, I'll give you this first. But thank you for everything you do, and the Victims Resource Center is always in the courtroom as well,
Yes.
assisting all
Yep.
the clients. They're in and out all the time and helping all these people, the victims of violence, and
Yeah.
their children
Well,
as well.
Yeah. Basically, we provide the services to victims of domestic violence. And unfortunately, Carbon County has had 3 homicides due to domestic violence this year. That's a lot for Carbon County. but we've seen numbers start rising. We've seen a lot of different, things going on. But we appreciate the fact that, you folks are doing this for us. And please, I know Mr. Lukasevich has referred people to us.
Yep, sure.
Yeah, so he knows my number now. So. But anyway, thank you so much. We appreciate it. Okay, Misty, you want to do your
Thank
thing?
you for
Here, we do a picture, please.
You want to get in here?
Because, no, I'm just gonna stay right here. We're worried Wayne didn't know it.
Okay.
Ready? We're good.
Thank you. Okay.
Thank you, Tina.
Thank
Thank you.
you.
Beautiful smile, Rocky. Wait until I close my eyes, right?
Right.
Surprising you didn't have a cupcake in.
I am so lucky you guys started late. I started out this morning, half an hour, going to work this morning on 81. I got stuck in traffic.
We would have waited for you.
45 minutes, I'm here. Misty, go, please just go.
We didn't start the meeting until 5 minutes ago. No.
Thank you.
All right, see ya.
Okay, the next item is the report of executive sessions held.
We're done.
Department reports, the budget transfers,
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Arner,
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich.
Yes.
Mr. Notstein.
Yes.
Supplemental appropriations,
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner,
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich.
Yes.
Mr. Notstein.
Yes.
Expenditures, approval of payroll check numbers 73938 through 73963, and direct deposit check numbers 6034570 through 6035024 for the payroll paid through the payroll fund checking account for all county funds totaling $638,678.53. This is the payroll dated September 24th, 2021.
Move to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Approval of check numbers 223661 through 223783 for expenditures to the general fund clearing account totaling $1,562,481.88.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr.
Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
The treasurer's report.
Move to accept.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Personnel reports. First item is the county departments.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Acknowledgements of court and row offices.
Motion acknowledged.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Correspondence was received as listed. Copies will be made available to the press upon request. Boards and authorities. Animal Shelter Advisory Commission. Appointment of the following individuals to the Carbon County Animal Shelter Advisory Commission. All terms to be effective January 1, 2022. One-year term, Dr. Don Mariss of Lehighton, Pennsylvania.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Two-year term to expire December 31st, 2023. Christina Zwackle of Jim Thorpe and Terry Lynn Mayer of Jim Thorpe.
Motion approved.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Three-year term to expire December 31st, 2024, excuse me. Peggy Dart of Jim Thorpe and Frank Medneco of Whitehaven.
Motion approved and, yeah, that's good. Motion approved.
Second?
I'm all right.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Human Services, for approval and execution, the program management agreement between the County of Carbon and the Pennsylvania Department of Agriculture for participation in the Temporary Emergency Food Assistance Program for a 5-year term commencing October 1, 2021, and remaining in effect until September 30th, 2026.
Motion approved and execute.
Second?
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Planning and Development, for approval and execution, modification request number 8 for Community Development Block Grant Program fiscal year 2018. Contract number 71568 for Lehighton Borough. Sidewalk ADA Corners Project, Iron Street complete. Move funds in the amount of $28,098.77 to Parks and Recreation, the Community Grove Playground improvements.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Modification request number 2 for Community Development Block Grant Program fiscal year 2019. Contract number 73823 for Lehighton Borough. Parks and Recreation, Community Grove Playground improvements. Delete funds in the amount of $86,401 and move to clearance and demolition, 135, 139 North First Street.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Modification request number 3, Community Development Block Grant Program, fiscal year 2020, contract number 75969 for Lehighton Borough. Sidewalks, ADA corners of Carbon, Ochre, Cole, Iron, Mahoning, Hamilton, Cypress Streets. Delete funds in the amount of $88,540 and move to clearance and demolition, 135, 139 North First Street.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Solicitors report?
Thank you. Area Agency on Aging for approval and execution agreement between the Carbon County Agency on Aging and Kelly A. Cummings to fill the position of the Share Housing Counselor. The position was created by a federally mandated and funded program called Share Housing Matchup Pilot Program to address increasing need for affordable housing options for seniors and seniors with disabilities. The agreement shall commence upon execution of the contract and continue for a period of 1 year or as long as funding is available. The cost will be $23.04 per hour, not to exceed an annual compensation of $45,000 per year of the contract rendered for 37.5-hour work week. Flexible hours and duties indicated. Mileage will be reimbursed at the current rate of .555 per mile. The agreement shall continue until terminated by either party upon 30 days written notice to the other party.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Elections for approval and execution, an agreement between the county and Suzette Kurtz of Lehighton to provide logistics and accuracy testing procedures for the 2021 municipal election. Compensation will be at $20 an hour, not to exceed 70 hours.
Move to,
Go ahead, Chris.
move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Information technology for approval, acceptance of the proposal and addendum from Revised Web Services of Troy, Michigan for the redesign of the county website in the amount of $29,830. The addendum lists specific payment terms of $9,944 after the kickoff meeting, $9,943 after design concept is approved, $9,943 when the website is delivered and ready to train the editors. The maintenance is for 2 to 5 years at $6,400 per year, totaling $25,600 plus $4,500 contingency for additional modules or services, with the total with contingencies of $59,930.
Move to approve.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Parks and Recreation for a ratification of banner request submitted for Family Promise of Carbon County for Cycle Out Homelessness, October 9th, 2021. The banner request September 28th, 2021 through October 11, 2021.
Move to ratify.
Second.
Mr. Arner?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Amendment to the gazebo request for approval and execution. An amendment to include October 30th and 31st, 2021 for use of the gazebo in Josiah White Park, which was previously approved September 9, 2021, agenda item 21-434, submitted for Jim Thorpe Tourism Agency for the Jim Thorpe Foliage Festival, October 2nd, 3rd, 9th, 10th, 16, 17, 23, and 24 of 2021.
Motion to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
For approval and execution, a special activities agreement for use of Muff Chunk Lake Park submitted for the Alzheimer's Association for the Walk to End Alzheimer's, October 3rd, 2021.
Move to approve and execute.
Second.
Mr. Honor?
Yes.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yes.
Mr. Notstein?
Yes.
Nothing further.
Any further business?
Yes, under further business, I'd like to bring up the fact that we are short on judges of elections. We need 5. Right now, we have Bowmanstown Borough, Eastside Borough, Summit Hill 3rd Ward, and Summit Hill 4th Ward, as well as Weisport. So we were seeking judge of elections for those offices in particular. We also need workers in various poll places. We're looking for about 10 to 12 poll workers throughout the county and various sites. And that's as of now. And I know what happens in previous elections, there's those last minute issues, maybe someone takes ill or people decide at the last minute they don't want to do it. So please contact our election office if you're interested, and so we can get you on board. You know, the election office phone number is 570-325-4801. That's all I have for further business.
Okay, Commissioners' reports, Mr. Honor?
Nothing at this time.
Mr. Lukasevich?
Yeah, simply want to congratulate the 5 selectees for the Animal Shelter Advisory Board, and likewise, sincere gratitude to all those who applied for those positions for the inaugural seating of that commission. That's all I have.
Mr. Notstein?
Just remind the news media in particular, we didn't hear any response regarding the groundbreaking this evening at 5:30 at the training center at 911 EMA at 5:30. Hopefully it'll be a short program, just a quick groundbreaking and very few speakers. We're trying to keep it short and sweet. It's at 5:30 because of the training center committee. Most of those people still work and aren't available during the day, and so that'll be at 5:30 at the communication or at the training site. That's all I have. Okay, meeting adjourned. Amy, welcome back.
Good morning, everybody. With regards to that Stony Creek Bridge, how long has that been closed?
Quite a few years.
Well, we know at least 2016.
16, yeah, it was
Yeah.
before
It was
that.
before that.
Yeah.
It was long before that.
And this is a county bridge then, obviously?
Yes.
And may I have a copy of what you had read in regards to the statement on it?
Yes.
And also, may I have a copy of the proclamation for domestic violence for
Definitely.
And other than that, I think I'm good, thank you.
Dominic.
I only have one question regarding the terms for the Animal Shelter Commission. Why 1, 2, and 3-year terms with 3 separate people? Was that their choice, or was that just a structure you feel comfortable with?
It's simply just to rotate the people so that you're not replacing all 5 at one time. That's the main reason for that.
That's it?
Yeah, that's it.
Rocky, you're very quiet today.
I'm waiting.
I'm sorry.
I'm building up.
I saw that look on your face when he said, no, it's all right, I'm okay. We both had our doubts, didn't we?
That was funny, Wayne.
Next week, bring your seatbelt. Okay?
I'm good at the singing a week, I think.
Well, I got the one right here, I got a copy of it.
And Amy, I just wanted to tell everybody about it too. Like that agreement that we had, you know, with this plan for the housing, that's something that we did like last year. And now they actually have people that want to do it.
Okay, yeah, because I knew you guys started that a while ago.
Yeah, and it's like it can be anybody, like one person has to be 60 years old. So when I talked to her yesterday, there might be from 1 to 5 people that are doing that. So hopefully it'll take off.
Perfect, thank you.
I do my own reporting.
I was gonna say, I have some of them.